All right, so I keep referring to the astral realm in these Van Allen belt type terms. But now I'm going to get into the literature that we look at. This is J. Hewitt Mackenzie, Spirit Intercourse, 1916 edition, page 188. And here I am in Intramuros, Rebecca Springer, page 101. So the question is, what is the astral world? How is it experienced by us? And as I've pointed out, there's a series of books which paint a very similar picture. So he says, let's see. He says, a man at death who has lived a worthy life should rise by the law of his being into the third sphere, but only a limited number arrive there, the majority with less perfection remaining upon the first and second spheres. The worst of humans at death gravitate to the lowest astral plane, where conditions are most disagreeable. There the atmosphere is dark and fetid, and the inhabitants dwell in rocky gorges, made intensely unpleasant by the emanations from their spirit bodies and by their degraded practices. These gorges vary in width and depth. So here's one of these gorges he talks about. Bottom layer of the first astral realm. Now I'm just going to jump here to something nicer. This is, she seems to be in the second astral, because it's very sunny and nice. She's in the upper reaches, the top layer of the second astral sphere. She says, I'll read it. After we had left my parents and friends on our return from our welcome to my sister, my brother hastened away upon some mission, and I walked on alone toward the sacred lake. I felt the need of a rest in its soothing waters after the exciting scenes through which I had passed. I had hitherto visited the lake in the early morning hours. It was now something past noontide of the heavenly day, but few persons lingered on the shore. The boats that spread across its calm surface seemed to be filled rather with those intent upon some duty than simply pleasure seekers. I walked slowly down into the water, and soon found myself floating as at former times in mid-current. The wonderful prismatic rays in the early morning were such a marvel. The wonderful prismatic rays that in the early morning were such a marvel, now blended into a golden glory with different shades of rose and purple flashing athwart their splendor. To me it seemed even more beautiful than the rainbow tints, just as the maturer joys of our earthly life cast into shadow somewhat the more effervescent pleasures of youth. Thanks. See you.